I'd like to welcome everybody back. We have another self-improvement topic tonight. We're going to be talking about finding passion. Finding passion. I've talked a lot about passion. A lot. And I say finding passion because I used to say finding a passion. And I want to reiterate some words because I don't want it to sound like this passion is an activity. If you look up the word passion in a dictionary, you're not going to get a nice definition of an action or really even a feeling, because the definition of passion is described as an opposite in the dictionary. Unpleasant. Oh man, I wish I had my dictionary right here, but it was unpleasant, dissatisfying, things of these natures. And basically what it's saying is, if you take a conscious look at it, it's saying that this is an emotion almost. It's an experience, it's an experience of love and bliss, and like those moments that you're just like flowing, and you're loving yourself, and you're loving your environment, you're loving your activities, everything. It's not just something you do, it's an experience that you love. So if that's playing the drums and just getting lost in that 30-second whatever, that's what that is. It's definitely important to find this passion or passions in your life. But again, it's not a this, it's a being. And this being, it doesn't really fall in your lap. Usually, sometimes people get a rare case and it does fall in their lap. And, maybe at an early age they began playing the drums, like I said earlier. But I feel like it's safe to say that everybody has these deep intuitions almost to do something passionate. You don't want to just run around day by day and just do nothing exciting, nothing that just fills your bones, So I feel like everybody has this feeling, but then you see how much work you have to put in to actually be good at something or be successful at it. And I feel like that runs a lot of people off, which is sad, because if you're wasting time, paying your bills and things of this nature, you're not living. If you're laying on your deathbed, I didn't do anything. But even if you're not good at something, if you love to draw, if you draw 1,000 paintings, you're laying on your deathbed, you're like, yeah, I loved the moment, just the experience of drawing those paintings or those drawings, So it's powerful things like that. But ultimately, passion at its core, this blissness, it's like your authenticity. That's like your being. Everybody's different, nobody is exactly the same, but what's different? It's your authenticity, man. That's who you are. So I don't know, I feel like a lack of authenticity is not knowing yourself. You don't know yourself if you don't know your passion and what you love to do. What do you just love to do, regardless of stamina, regardless of weather? Like, I have a deep passion for playing basketball. Never been the best basketball player on the court, but I've always loved to play, so I played hard, and I played with my heart on my sleeve. I put it all out there. And that's something I love to do to this day. I don't see that losing. Maybe if my knees go, but I'm praying that doesn't happen. Anyway, so this authenticity, it's some of it is discovered, but it's also created. So I feel like there's this formula that you discover an interest, a field, whatever that may be for you, but you discover this, and then you create from it. You generally, you start out like this, and you have like a big influence. You take things from them, and then you kind of branch out yourself, and that's when it starts being truly you, and you see the authenticity in it, and it doesn't have to make sense for everybody, and you don't have to be successful with it necessarily. It's all about that feeling. No judgment, no label added to it. Just passion, man. There's also power with finding your passion, you know, because if you think about it, how do you find your passion? Like, how do you find what you're passionate about? These moments in time, you know, if you don't have an activity or a whatever at this time, like, there's nothing else you could do except explore. Explore what? Explore everything. Travel. Go somewhere else. Experience a different culture. See different sights. See the ocean. See the mountains. See a volcano, you know. Get out of your comfort zone. Eventually, you will start finding these. Read, you know. Travel. Like, I already said travel, I think. Move away. What if you just go experience a different city completely? You know, you don't know anybody. You have to go out there and just see what happens, you know. Meet new people, you know. Go to college. Go experience the broadness of college. You know, there's a lot of you know, they try to make it an even playing field. You know, you get a lot of experience in college, so go to college, you know. But at the same time, I want you to think that, you know, you go through these passions and you're like, I'm passionate about this. And you're like, all right, I'm going to do this for 4 months. And you hit a wall. You know, and you're like, why am I doing this? All this stuff. I just want you to think about an example I thought of, okay? So, you're a kid that was raised in the desert, okay? Like, out in Arizona, let's say, okay? You're out in Arizona, you were raised, and you ate cactus and rice your whole life, okay? And you just, one day, somebody picked you up, you know, and you were taken to Las Vegas to a grand buffet. They got every kind of food, all right? And they tell this child, let's say this child's you, though. So they tell you, you can go pick one dish, and you have to love that dish completely. The whole process of it. The prep, the smell, the look, the taste, the aftertaste, the way it affects your stomach. You have to love all that just unconditionally, because that's being that passion, right? Like, this is the example, you know? It's almost guaranteed that the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 10, 20 things you try out, it's not going to be true passion, you know? It's going to be an interest, you know? And maybe that's interest you should keep, you know? Maybe you can add this once you find this true authenticity of yourself. There's power in that. That's self-knowledge, you know? That's like self-awareness. Like, I hope I can stress to you how powerful that is. I mean, I look at a couple of my passions. I think there's a lot of passions that I don't know of yet. And I think passions change with time, area, body, culture, you know? So, like, don't limit yourself. Go out there, explore, get a new job, like, try a different skill, try something you've never thought you'd want to try before, you know? So you're out here exploring and you're doing these things, and then observe the results. How do you feel? How do you feel after a week? How do you feel after a month? You know, take your time and really figure this out, because this passion could be a life-changing thing. It could change your life, you know? The way I talked about it in the past was finding these passions and then building a business from it and making money, but it's not really about the money. It's about the freedom of time, because once you're doing this passion, you love that. So it's not like you're working that 9 to 5. You're not putting that time into it, you know? It's different because you love it, you know? It's a great feeling. You want to experience it instead of a job that you don't enjoy. So, I mean, I don't really know what else I could say about this, man. It's your passion. It's the you that makes you. What makes you different? Look at you and look at all your friends. Okay, be self-aware for a little bit. Look at your family. What makes you different and exciting, and what makes you excited? What do you love to do? What have you always wanted to do? What do you resonate with? Like, what do you hear about and you're just like, I like that, you know? There's things to think about. So, that's all I got today. I hope it was a Monday motivational, man. Find what you're passionate about. Enjoy life. Life's too short to just be out here living like a robot and paying your bills. Enjoy this life while it's here, okay? Peace, much love. See you next time.